Okay, in this video I'm going to be showing you some artifacts I got on loan. So I'm going to shoot videos like this and then give back the artifacts. But I want to give you an idea of the range of sizes and shapes of these. These are all going to be Frio artifacts, and they're all broken points, snaps, and so forth. I hope they're going to show up okay. I'll probably have to show them to you kind of at a distance, but the outline is basically what's important on these. The Frio points have a I don't know, a base that has large ears, right? It's one of my favorite styles. So I was lucky enough to get some of these to study. I don't know if you can see, this one has a little bit of a thinning flake in there. Anyway, if this doesn't come out right, I'm going to do another video showing them up close. Okay, so there's that one. I want to show you the range of size here. This is the largest one I have, and this is the smallest. Okay. Now this one is considered what they call an Ensor Frio, or it's a hybrid, right? Same kind of basic design, but it's related to the Ensor point. I think they were both overlapping in time periods and overlapping in range, so you'll find both on the same sites. Okay, but you look at the size difference. Now these are from the same time period, okay, generally speaking, and these are all from the Atlatl Dart pre-bow and arrow time period, as far as the recent developments in arrows and bows in America, right? There's evidence that there might have been arrows prior to AD 500, right? Like thousands of years ago, but we won't get into that in this video. These are archaic points, right? And you can see the large difference. That means to me that they had a large range of use. Okay, these are all very well made, very thin. I'll show these up close in another video. Okay, but I just want to film these because I have these on loan. I've got several small little collections on loan. Okay. Here's another one. This has got base damage and impact damage. This one has kind of a flute coming down from impact damage, and the ear is probably also from impact. Damage from impact. Another one with impact damage. It does have like a little flake scar coming in from the front here. It wiped out a lot of this edge and broken off a typical break on the base as well. But what gets me on some of these is the sharpness of the ears. I don't know why that was. You know, you haft it, and that's going to be sticking out. It might have been used, I don't know, for graving or something, but I doubt it. It's just probably the style. But it kind of makes you wonder why they would have such a sharp ear in that direction, instead of pointing down to make it difficult to pull out. The point is either straight out or up. This one here, I can't tell if it's impact damage, but you can see this ear points upward. Okay. This one points outward, and it's actually sticking out beyond the edge. And all of these are very thin. In fact, I don't think I have a thick one in here. Let's see. Well, this one's kind of thick, relatively speaking. This one here. And it has impact damage as well. Just for size comparison, this is the largest one. So all these that I'm showing here are in between. All right. But you can see they all basically have the same base configuration. It's very short haft. which means the notch that you insert this into is going to be pretty short. And that's common on all of these. This one does not have much of a basal notch. This one has a bit of a twist in it. Some of these have a bit of a twist. Some of these are perfectly straight, like that one. This one's also very straight, no twist. Well, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have much of a twist, but you can see the impact damage on this one, I'm pretty sure. No damage to the base. Then, these are all made from Edwards chert and Pedernales chert. Some of them are translucent. Like this one, if I hold it up to the light, you can see through it. I don't have a backlight for you, but this one has a squared off notch in the base. It's got an expanding notch on this side. It's probably got damage on the barb and the ear, so you can't see how it's expanding, but this one's expanding here. Not all of them are expanding notches, okay? So it depends on the skill level of the napper. I think the expanding notches are something that experienced nappers would do. This one doesn't even have a notch in the base, which this could be a different type. It might not be a Frio, but it's in with the Frio stuff. It's kind of hard to tell. And this one is almost the same size as that little one. And it's kind of hard to tell if it's the combination between Frio and Ensor or not without the full blade. This looks like it's been resharpened. There's a very steep angle on that edge. So it was either made short or it was resharpened. Okay, so that's those. Now what do I think the large one was used for? Well, I've seen impact damage on points that large, but this one doesn't have an impact fracture as far as I can tell. I mean, it might be, this snap might be an impact fracture, but it doesn't look that way. It looks like a clean snap. I would guess that that one is a knife. And I would guess that these smaller ones are definitely projectile points. Although they could be used as knives, I think they were projectile points. Okay, and it's kind of typical of other types, and you'll see as I upload, there's a large size variation between points of the same type. And sometimes there's hybrids, and sometimes they leave off a feature like it's missing a basal notch in the middle or something like that. And sometimes the blades are twisted and sometimes they're straight. Sometimes they're wavy. So there's variations. Okay.